In general, it's just amazing to create a lot of things. It takes a while, a little bit out of my time to actually upload them. I received a lot of roadblocks in arrangement. I thought this was a huge mistake. Hello, happy Saturday. It's me, Andrew, and I am always waiting for my parents to come back to the store. Or come back from the store. Yeah, it's about that time again. Anyways, I have a lot of things in my mind, but I don't want to hesitate. The more I hesitate, the more time I spend not doing the things I want to do. Specifically, getting the things done and doing so in a way that makes sense. I don't really enjoy doing homework last minute. As I have said in my study tips, it's not worth it. It's been hard doing homework midnight to midnight. And if that's the case for some of you who are in college, then I encourage you to plan out everything and to make everything a bit ideal. Best case scenario is getting things done ahead of time. Like 2 days ahead. If you want to study, you want to make sure you get the homework done, then you study. But of course, it's always good to do a little bit of review every now and then. That's called interleaved practice, or when you want to study bit by bit. But it's also important to maintain your physical and mental health. It's important to have that time for yourself, investing that time in order for you to do the things that will make you grow, right? You're gonna have a lot of challenges, but if you're not investing time in yourself, if you're not gonna do the things that will grow yourself, then it's not worthwhile. Although it doesn't have immediate consequences, what's important is that you take time to do so. Many people take things like that for granted. Many people do not invest time in themselves. And it's about time to find time to invest in yourself. I have a lot of problems, but it's not at a loss. There's always going to be problems. The only thing is how we cope with those problems. One thing that really helped me out is finding ways to get support. Always find support. Always look for support. And never doubt yourself. Sometimes you are getting in the way of yourself. When you get in the way of yourself, then you lose that support structure that you have, that you can have. So your support is basically your conscious. It has the loudest voice. Everyone can tell you, but it's up to you. At the end of the day, it's all you. You make the final shot. You make the final say. And that's the thing that you can control. Life cannot be as planned, cannot go as planned. But one thing you can plan, one thing you can choose to do is to control the things that you can. First is being yourself. How am I going to react? How am I going to treat myself? What are the steps necessary to follow through with what I said? What are those steps that I can make? Am I just going to sit and let things happen? Or am I going to let everything happen? Are things going to happen to me? Or am I going to make everything happen? Those are two different things. In various aspects of life, there are challenges, there's obstacles. Why would there be a goal with an obstacle? I think to myself about what a goal is. Something that you want to reach, something that you'll have to take a lot of steps to attain, and there is going to be a reward. So my thoughts on a goal is, well, it involves a lot of planning. It involves a lot of sacrifice. There are challenges between the goal and your starting point. And there also remains a lot of overshooting and undershooting, where you can fall short or you can exceed your goal. Those are some possibilities that I can think about in terms of goal setting. But something that gets in the way, perhaps the greatest obstacle that can be taken down, that can be overcome, that you can overcome, is yourself. Things happen. There are obstacles that may be just time. It can even be various situations in life, things that are holding you back. There are times in which you fall short because of certain circumstances, external circumstances, stuff that has happened outside of you. But the biggest obstacle has to be the internal circumstances, because you have the biggest voice. You have that final say, and you cannot take that for granted, because you're the most influential influencer in your life. As much as that might sound, you can choose. Many people can tell you what to do, but the thing is, we are all influenced by things around us, but at the end, we influence each other, or we influence ourselves. We make that final say based on what we learned, and we don't back down. What happens if things don't go your way?